Christina says she fell in love with her boyfriend Shane as he serenaded her at the local karaoke bar. Now, 4 years later, they have a 3-year-old daughter named Madison. But there is one woman in their lives who's determined to destroy their happiness. Christina's own mother, Gina. Because Gina is here to prove to Shane that he is not baby Madison's father. What?
I am here today to prove that Shane is not the father of my granddaughter. Number one, I hate Shane's guts. Number two, I do not want my daughter to be with some low-life karaoke DJ. Number three, my daughter has cheated on Shane more than once. I pray to God that one of those men is Madison's real father. Shane is not good enough for my daughter. When I prove he's not the dad, I want him erased from our lives for good.
It's not our life, it's my life. Mine. It's my life.
That's your mother.
You know what? I believe that every mother has a gene inside them, one that's there instinctively, one that makes it impossible for them to stop loving their child, one that makes it impossible for them to sit back and hurt their child or watch anybody else do it.
Does your mom love
I
you?
believe my mom doesn't have that gene.
Oh. You don't think your mother loves you? Do you love your mother?
If I didn't love her, I wouldn't have spent the past 34 years of my life trying to get her to love me. If she loved me, how could she want to take the only thing that makes me happy away?
What does she have against Shane?
She's never liked him.
So you all are together?
We are, and I hope...
But he has doubts.
That's why I'm hoping after today that we still are.
Do you think they look alike?
Oh, come on. He doesn't even look like me. That's all him. I made mistakes. Obviously, that's why we're here. During our relationship, 6 months into it, we broke up, and I fell into the arms of somebody else. But you know what? I realized my mistake. I realized where my heart belonged. And the instant I found out I was pregnant with her, I went to him.
You think she'll end it? She'll give up if you prove that he's the father?
I've been thinking about this. I want to prove to her because I do love her and I want her in my life. But I cannot take it anymore. And she promised me that if he was her dad for real, that she would leave me alone.
Everybody, here's your boyfriend, Shane.
You know, I've got these doubts that I've had for a while.
What happened to no matter what, I'll be her dad? What happened to look at her? She looks just like my other son. What happened to the paper you signed stating that you would always be there for her? Why are you all of a sudden letting my mother, the one who's trying to destroy us, decide our future?
I'm not letting anybody decide our future, but I'm saying right now that those doubts never left.
Well, let me ask you this. If we show that you're the father, are those doubts gone?
Yeah,
all right.
Absolutely.
Are your doubts there because of her mother constantly saying you're not the father, or are they because, you know, on a break she was sleeping with somebody else?
It's a bunch of different factors. Basically because of the fact that, one, there was other people involved, but two, so much has been said that you can't verify anything unless you have the facts.
Yeah, but a lot of it probably was said out of anger. You know how many times I've had people come on this show and women have said you're not the father to a guy because they were angry?
I, for one, just get tired of hearing crap.
So what do you think of her mother?
I can't get along with her. I can't stand her. Period. I have tried to bend over backwards to help this woman.
Thanks for being vague about it. You can't stand her. Is it because of what she thinks of you? Is that the problem?
I don't know what her deal is with me. From the beginning, she's had issues with me. She has not liked me from before day one.
Not the father.
First time that I ever came across this woman, she was yelling out of a car, saying that I was a loser. We had never even met. I found out later she was drunk, sitting in her mother's car in the passenger seat, going home, yelling out the window. So, I don't know what her deal is.
Well, we're going to find out what her deal is, all right? By the way, you think Madison looks like you?
Don't you deny it.
There are